I want to move on to Wayne too to finish off 2022. But Wayne, let's real quick talk about your charity that you got going on as well.
Yeah, so we're a bunch of people are participating. It's not like my charity, but it's a pretty big charity race that's going on next month. It's for call it Sick Kids. It's based on it's a program in Toronto, I do believe, if I remember correctly. It's kind of like a children's hospital kind of thing where they're raising money for research to help children with various diseases, cancer, all that kind of stuff. And what's cool about this charity race is a bunch of pro drivers, IRL pro drivers, are in it. And basically, you make up teams, you raise up charitable funds, and then the teams that raise the most money get to choose their pro driver that gets put on a team. It's a 2.5-hour endurance race at I believe it's Watkins Glen Boot, which is pretty good track, I'd say. Just throwing it in there. Pretty good track. Yeah, I get you. I've had a horrible week there so far, but it's a good track regardless. But it has like James Hinchcliffe is kind of like the Grand Marshal, so he's kind of running the whole show. Daniel Morad is one of the pros you could possibly pick. Stu, also from Moradin, is one of the coaches. He's in it. But you have like Kyle Marcelli, bunch of like big names. Robert Wickens, I believe Samsoid is also going to be a pro driver in this. So you have some IRL, you have some esports pros, and it's a pretty cool way to raise some money for a charity. And I'm a sucker for endurance racing. If somebody says, "Hey, there's a race and it's going to be 2 to 3 hours long minimum, you want in?" and you don't even have to ask me twice, I'm in. Like, I'd much rather screw these 15, 20, 30, 45-minute races. Give me hours and I'm in for sure. So that's a pretty cool thing. I believe it is January 7th, I think. No, January 11th is pretty quick. I've done zero practice. It's in GT3s, but I mean, not to toot my own horn, I can pretty much drive mostly anything on the service, and if you give me about 30 minutes to an hour, I'm probably within a decent pace. I don't know if I'm Justin Hall fast, but I'm okay at a GT3, so I'm confident. If there's a prototype though, different story. I can figure it out real quick, but GT3, but it's a charity race, so it's not. Obviously you want to win, depending on what pro you get, it's going to get sweaty. But, in the end, it is for charity, so it's pretty cool. But if anybody out there, yeah, I was getting right to that. If anybody wants to check it out, you can check it out. It's iRacingforthekids.com. Is kind of like the big homepage where it shows all the drivers that are going to be in it. Gives you links to, if you want to, you scroll down or hit donate at the top. You can actually pick different teams, and you can you can spend your money with a different team. Like, I'm on team Oceana Coffee for Moradinus Squad. We have Moradinus M Squad Black, which is a couple guys that also race in WSRL with us. But any team there is great. You can go through them, you can see who's driving for each place. And then I know at the end of this month they're gonna announce who gets to pick their pro drivers, and then everybody else will get random. Whoever you get is who you get. But it's gonna be pretty awesome. I know they're gonna stream it. I wish I knew that info, but I know it's gonna get streamed. But if you are interested in watching it, like I said, iRacingforthekids.com. I'm sure they're gonna post that kind of stuff up once we get a little bit closer. But we're still 19 days away, so it's hard to say where it's gonna be. What streams on Twitch or YouTube or what have you, but it'll be. I know it's streamed for sure.
This is Into the Apex Motorsport Podcast Network.